Hello, ladies. It is 4 o'clock. And what we're going to do is we're going to do our last card of the day. It is called Cajun Craze Brightest Birthdays. And the reason it's called that is because we are going to be using Cajun Craze, crushed curry, and old olive. A good classic of selection of colors. All right. I like those colors very much. Let's make sure that everybody is checking in. I try and not to be late, so not to hold you up. Okay, I'm just double checking to make sure that everything is going on. There we go. Okay, there we go. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so we can, this card, it's a really simple card. And what we're going to do is just some basic stamping again. What we're going to do is we're going to start with this little kind of, what is it? A stem. We're going to start with the stem on and using the Cajun Craze. Okay, so let's get that onto a block. And heavens, I don't have the block with me. It was a long, thin one. I must have it somewhere else. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp those twigs in. I just stuck my finger in that. And I'm going to stamp the twigs in this top left corner and this bottom right corner. So I'm going to do two there. So there and there. And I'm going to have them fairly close together. So I'm going to follow the edge of the paper and stamp. So I'm going to leave a little bit of, oh, look, my finger is gotten in there. I'm going to leave a little bit of an edge and bring it down. So it creates just that little corner. And we're going to replicate that over on this side. Pretty simple. Now before, the trick is, ladies, before we do that vertical one, I don't want it as long as the stick really is. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of masking. Okay? Gonna get our little piece of like a little post-it note. Okay, I want to make sure that it's all in here, that you can see this. And I'm going to put a little bit of post-it note just on the bottom. See where that little stick kind of ended? That's where I want to end. I'm going to ink it up, and I don't want the whole stick. I'm going to take just half the stick. When you look closely at the stick, there's one little knob there. That's where we're going to kind of end it. On that little spot right there. And then we're going to take that away. So you really don't notice it too much, that it just kind of just stops dead there in that little corner. All right. So you don't know. So that's okay. So we are not done with the Cajun Craze. So don't put that away. And don't do what I do, like stick your finger in it. Okay. All right. Going to clean that off. And put that back in. There we go. What we want to do, is I'm going to be using the large daisy, this large daisy, up in this corner. And then I'm going to use the little small daisy down in this corner. Now, I'm not going to make it really tight in. I want to make sure I leave space around it for the leaves. So I'm going to start with the large daisy, the outline, and I'm going to stamp it in Cajun Craze. And I'm just going to kind of go, it's going to hang off a little bit. But you see there's enough space on the top and I guess the left and the right. And that's where I'm going to put some leaves in. And I'm going to leave that on the block. And I'm going to get my little daisy, the outline, and do the exact same thing. Whoops, that was the wrong one. But I'm going to do it on the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to leave it right there. There we go. Again, with some space around so I can do some leaves. I'm not putting the Cajun Craze away. I need a sentiment, and I want it right there in the center. And I'm going to, let's see, there's two different ones. There's Oopsie Daisy, or Wishing You the Brightest Birthday, or Your Friendship Means Everything to Me. I like the birthday one. Okay. We are going to pop that on there. Okay. There we go. We're going to ink it up. Place it right there. There we go. Now we're pretty well done with the Cajun Craze for the stamping. So I'll give you a minute to catch up to that. And I'm going to close up that ink pad and clean up my inks. I'm going to make a list of things that I have to buy, and I think this Stampin' Mist is one of them. Okay. There we go. I keep cleaning as I go along. I don't know about you. Comment below, do you clean as you go? Or do you just wait till the very bitter end when everything is done and looks like a tornado and then clean? I'm just curious. I like to clean as I go. My husband says it's a horrible thing for me to do because he may be drinking his coffee and I take it away. Apparently that he doesn't like it when I take away his coffee while he's drinking it. I wonder who's right. Should it be me that cleans or him that's drinking the coffee? Okay. Now I have those flowers down. I want to do the centers. And, oh, I lied. We are going to do Cajun Craze in the centers. That's what we're going to do. We need that color back. Okay, there we go. Ink it up. Place it in the middle. There we go. And I need the little one, the little center for the other one. I like Gail's answer. She cleans the stamps as she goes. That's very important. But the rest of the room is a disaster. That sounds like me. I clean the stamps. Oh, I was off a little bit on that. I clean the stamps as I go, but everything else is like I just throw it on the ground. Okay, there we go. So now I am done with the Cajun Craze. I can close that up. There we go. I think after this, my blocks need to go for a really good cleaning. I think these ones that I have here are my very, very first blocks that I ever owned. So, in the meantime, I think every time I reached 50%, I ordered more blocks because you get them at 10% off because it's a bundle savings. And then if you get it at half price, instead of being now, it's on like $100 for the bundle of blocks, it'll be like 50. So when I was buying them, they ended up to be something like 35 bucks for the whole shebang. And I thought that was an amazing deal. So I'm glad I bought as many as I did. And I find that I still could use certain sizes. Like B. I don't know what happened to B. So this, I'm looking at this. It looks like a little bit of ink still in there. So I'm going to run it through the cleaner again. And this is why I like the Stampin' Scrub, because it gets right in between everything and cleans it. Oh, look at that, nice and clean. Cleans it all nicely up. Ah, there we go. All right, where's the color I'm looking for? Crushed curry. Now I got the outside, the inside of the daisies, the centers here. Okay, we're going to double stamp that. Oh. We're going to clean that first. There we go. And try again. There. And we're going to find out where those little flowers go. And oh, what a great color combination. The crushed curry and the Cajun craze go so nicely together. I think it's a great complement. Okay. And we're going to do that for the other flower. What's the best way to clean the blocks? Oh, that's a really good question. I know some people run it through the dishwasher. I just take them up. Oh, I'm kind of off on that. And I just put them in dish, like a big pot of warm, dishy soap water. Just soap water. And I just let them soak. And then I take, you know, those little sponges. They got a really rough side. Don't use the rough side. Use the foam side and kind of clean it off. Now, if you have adhesive on your blocks, like I do, then these blocks can actually take a much hotter temperature. So I would then first soak these in really hot water with some soap and just let it sit. Because what's going to happen is the hot water is going to kind of melt some of that adhesive. I got adhesive on here. And it's going to melt it. And then as you get the soft side of the sponge and you wipe it away, it'll go away. So I would just do that. Okay, I don't know. Some people run it through the dishwasher, but I think that's kind of harsh. Because the dish soap is a little harsh, I think. Oh, I agree with Pat, how she was surprised that Stampin' Scrub got things really clean. Yeah, I really like it too, but especially after a weekend like this, I have to take it up and wash it in warm water. And remember, don't wash it in hot. I made that mistake. And the glue, okay, I'm going to show you, the glue that holds these sides in, if you wash it in too hot water, it melts the glue and this all comes off. So do it in like lukewarm water, okay? Rub it with some gentle soap and run it clear back and forth, moving slowly down. And as you do that a couple of times, and all the water will come down out of that. That's what I think the easiest way is. If you find an easier way, let me know. I'm curious. So now I'm going to do some leaves, and I'm using Old Olive. And what I want to do is I'm going to try and get those leaves kind of right in to between the petals. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and get them in as best as I can. I'm going to tuck them in as best as I can into those petals. Okay, just going to, when you look, you just kind of follow it along. And you can kind of get it in as far as you can. See, they kind of slip really nicely into those little petals itself. Okay, and again, we're going to try and do that for the little one. Oops, that one was a little bit into the flower. I'm going to bring it in around there a little bit. What do you think? You know what it really needs? It needs some splotches. I think it needs splotches. I'm surprised they didn't do little splotches. I don't think I need to add any more leaves on that. I'm going to go back and look for splotches. Okay, I don't know about you, but give me a second. I'm going to hunt around for some splotches, if you do not mind. Okay, give me a moment. I'm going to leave this here as that. So let me look on the splotches. And in the meantime, oh, I made something. You haven't seen the video yet, but you guys get a sneak peek. So I'm off to look for splotches. Keep crafting. Hurrah! I found some. You know what? Layering leaves have got a really nice splotchy blotch right there. I want to use those. I like that. This layering leaves is really nice. And that matches this punch. So does any of you guys have this punch and the layering leaves? Okay. Very useful. Love the script on this. Really, really nice script. Anyways, let's go back to the splotches. Now, I want to use the splotches, but I don't want it to be dark and heavy like the Cajun Craze. So I just grabbed some crumb cake ink. Sorry. And I'm going to use that. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to put that on here. Get a little sip. And I'm just going to add a little bit. Now I'm going to use Stamp Off here. Let's see. That's pretty dark. What's about second generation? Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to do second generation. And I'm just going to go around here. Yes, look at that. That looks... Actually, that looks really nice. Crumb Cake second generation. I'm going to turn this. And I'm going to kind of, go a little bit like that. Yeah, that actually turned out really nice. That's way better than my first card. So here's my original card. It looks so plain compared to that. Now, you know what? I gotta do this to this card. Yeah. Oh, splotches away. Oh, wow, you know what? That really adds, that makes it really much, much nicer. Okay. Okay. I am kind of shocked. So that was crumb cake that I used, and I just kind of stamped off first and then did that. And those are the splotches from the layering leaves. That is, I'm really quite happy I got this stamp set. I had bought the punch last year, but when I saw this, I thought, oh, do I really need it? Apparently I did. Okay, so I had my list from the annual catalog, and I decided to stay to a total of 6 stamps out of the annual catalog. And I'm happy to say I've been able to do that. I've used the layering leaves a lot. I've used the circle sayings a ton. Like this was great as a bundle. What else did I get? I got a couple of other ones. Oh yeah, the daisies, of course. Now we've used that a ton of times, and I think I'm going to be keeping this for a long time, forever, along with my other old daisies. You know what? I am a big believer. You don't need to buy everything, okay? I know the annual catalog came out. If you're a demonstrator, you know that there's another catalog coming, and the PDF is being available tomorrow. Yes, yes, tomorrow. A new catalog is dropping tomorrow. The PDF is dropping tomorrow. Do not, I'm telling you, do not buy everything that you see, okay? Also, there will be a pre-order opportunity. Be selective on your pre-order opportunity, okay? You don't want to buy and be committed to those items, all right? So So I'm going to let you catch up on this. Oh, Faye, thank you. July 26. You are right, July 26. And I said that in the team page. Thank you, Faye, for correcting me. Apparently, I thought it was July already. It is not July. It is still June. Thank you very much, Faye, for that. It is dropping July to 26. So when you look at the next catalog coming out, stick to what you really want, what you really need, and what you can really use in the meantime. Don't buy everything because it's really hard to use. Say you buy 6, 7, 8 stamps or bundles. How are you ever going to appreciate and use them all? Okay? Think about that. There is always a strategy to when you purchase. It's the same like when you want to purchase the starter kit. There's always a strategy. Plus, there is always a strategy to meet each quarter. So just be aware of that. Okay? So now that we have this part all done, I'm going to have it placed on the card. Very simple. Going to glue that down now. Okay. No, there's no extra ribbon. There's no extra layers. There's no extra extras. And we're just going to pop on some of those embellishments. Remember the copper clay? The copper clay embellishments will work just fine with that. And I'm just going to pop some on here. Slide it off. And maybe I'll do a couple over here. Should I do some here? Up there? I don't know. I don't know where to put them. Or maybe just leave it as one. I don't know. I think that's good enough. This is a very simple card to end the afternoon. Okay? Oh, yes. Wink of Stella. Do-do-do-do. Come on, baby. Last card. You can do it. And you're done. You're dead. Okay. It was a good run, Wink. Okay. So this is the final card. Let me know what you think of the card. In the meantime, yes, we have a prize patrol to go on. All right. All right. So before we do that, I wanted to show you something that I created. And I don't know about you, but I always wonder, what do I need to reorder? So what I did is I printed out this piece of paper. I don't know who made it or where it came from, but they had put in all the little code numbers in each little spot, right? What I did is I took a piece of, you know, that stuff, that thick cardstock that comes in some of the DSP. I glued it down. Now this is kind of like Mac Tack paper, okay? I think I ordered it a zillion years ago from Amazon. And it's the kind, you know, you can take your, what is this? You're right on here. I need 5 cherry cobblers, 6 heathers, 2 of these. So as I go through, I can write these down. And then as I order, I can just erase them. Isn't that a great idea? This way, it also has the name and how many of these things I need and the code number. So when I go to order, so as I'm ordering, I can just erase them. What a great idea, don't you think? I think it's a brilliant idea. I love that idea. I think it's good. It was really easy. Now, it's not the most prettiest thing out there on the planet, but it works well for me. So just I had to show you because I'm currently making a video for that, for my Northern Stamper page. So I wanted to show you guys first. So anyways, that is the card for today. One second. Don't run away. I'm trying to get my camera thing all set up. I want to say a proper goodbye. Okay, I threw away my little halo of daisies because, you know, it kind of got me all itchy. All right. Oops. Come back here. Hello. Ah. Okay. Hello, ladies. Don't go away. Hold on. It's Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Oh. Oh. Ah. There we go. I hope you enjoyed this week's stamp camp and that you will consider joining me for the September one coming. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will also probably have a stamp camp coming again in January. I'll probably do one in January, just so that you know. Now, there is a prize patrol left over. I got a couple of little prizes. Don't move. Don't move. All right. All right. So I got a couple of little prize patrols left over here. And what I'm going to do is I have some names in this bucket. Hold on. I got to get all the little prizes out that I've been giving away. So I got that all listed up. And what we're going to do is, these are all my unused tickets. I think I just got a whole mess in here. Okay. And I have a couple of little prize patrols, and I wanted to give them to you. Okay, ready? So what we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to grab that one. And this is a really cool, now they made this a long time ago. It is called chicken wire. All right, this is very cool. Chicken wire elements. Now, if you have that little rooster thing, this would work amazing. How come they didn't bring that back? That would have been great for Hey Chuck. And the winner of that is Pat. Woohoo, Pat! I'm going to put your name on that. Okay, there we go. And I will mail that out to you. So Pat is going to get that one. And, okay, let's see. Okay, I got two. I grabbed two more names. I want to make sure they were well mixed up. This is Whale of a Time sequins. Okay, these kind of go, whoops, a little closer. Woo! A Whale of a Time sequins, and they go in like shaker cards. They're very cute. And the winner of that is Linda. Linda wins that. I'm going to put her name on it. So Colleen, I don't know if you want us to mail it or if you're going to come by. So Linda, you get that. Hopefully you'll make some shaker cards. And the last one gets the flat Jingle Bell trinkets. Now these are from Last Mini Catalog. They are very cool. And that person is Jackie. Jackie is going to get that one. All right. Oh, come on, glue. We are going to pop that on there. And I will pop that in there. So, Jackie, let me know if you want to pick it up or if you want to mail it. So, if you have any questions, you can always email me, drop a comment. Tonight, I am going to be writing up a newsletter just like I did yesterday with a link to the tutorials and the link to every single card that we did this afternoon, so Sunday afternoon, and that will be on there, okay? Don't forget St. Jacob's Market. We're going to do September 22, 23, and 24. Please consider joining me. What we're going to do tomorrow, the Pampered Stamper and I are finalizing the absolute final pricing for that. So it's the price of the hotel, so which is $179 if you have 2 queen beds. So that's per night. You can come Friday and Saturday night. You just pay for both nights. If you want to come just Saturday and share with somebody, that's great. It's totally up to you. You will have to book. We have a block of hotel rooms for that. And what we're going to do is you call and you book the room because it's easier if you book the room all by yourself. Did you know the 3D embossing folder 3-piece is still available? Yes, it is, Faye. It is still available. It is $41. Double check. I think it was unavailable on back order. It is now in. So it's $179 double queen bed. Fantastic hotel. I'm telling you, it is beautiful. And what's included is Saturday. We're trying to squeeze the hotel to give us a free room to do crafting Friday night. We got the meeting room all day Saturday and all day Sunday from 8 until 3 o'clock. And what else is there? There is a dinner, buffet dinner on Saturday night. So we are just kind of finalizing the pricing of the retreat weekend. That includes the coffee, the tea, the meals, the breakfast, everything that is included. Okay. Okay. All right. Your mom wants that. Sorry. And so I hope that you'll consider joining us at the September stamp camp. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm telling you, I love St. Jacob's Market. There's going to be time in the morning from 7 until 10 to go to St. Jacob's Market, check it all out, and then join us for crafting, and we're going to start from there. All right, ladies, I hope you had a lovely time. I've learned a lot. It's quite an experience for me. If you have any feedback, please let me know. It was a lot of fun, and if you missed any portion of this, please check out the videos to rewatch them. I don't want you to feel like you've missed anything or anything like that. So stamp camp in September. Join me. I will have another stamp camp like this in January, just to let you know, and that will have the mini catalog and celebration. No, not the mini catalog, just the celebration we will be doing. So any questions? I'm here for you. Okay, ladies, thank you so much for joining me. It does mean a lot, and I hope you have a nice night and somebody is making you something lovely for dinner. Anyways, thanks a lot. Cheers, and I'll catch you on the flip side.